Hey, this is a video to show you how to play the intro to Hey Mama by Nathaniel Rateliff and the Night Sweats. One thing to note before we get started is the guitar is tuned down a whole step, so you want to do that before you continue with this video. But other than that, let's get started. There are 4 parts to the intro lick. First there's the G lick 1, then there's the C lick, which is almost identical both times. Then there's the G lick again, and then there's another C lick, which is the same as the first. So let's start with the first G lick. So that's going to sound something like this. So what I did there was, first you want to rake up on the strings, and then you want to land on the downbeat on the low G, which is your 3rd finger right here. And now that's the hardest part of the lick, is right here you're going to want to hit the low G, and then on the next beat you want to hit 4 notes quickly in succession. So you got the G, so you got G, A, B, D, but and if you want the tab for that, it goes 3rd fret on the low E string, open A, 2nd fret on the A string, then open on the D string. So you can even hammer on here to make it fast because it's a quick lick. You're gonna want to do that on the 2nd beat. So it's 1, 2, and then you're going to land on this E note, which is the 2nd fret of the D string. You land on the E note, and then you pull off to the D. So that's pretty much the whole G chord. So you got, and then it immediately shifts to the C. So this is where the most iconic lick is in the entire intro, is you're on the C chord. So you do that for 1, 2, 3. Now that looks kind of tough, but it's not so bad. You wanna. So first you're gonna slide from the 2nd fret of the G string up to the 4th fret of the G string. So that's gonna go A to B. And now you got these B string and the B note right next to each other. So you're going to slide up, then you're going to slide back down, open on the G, then you got the E note, which is the 2nd fret on the D string, then open G, and then you move on to the next, which is the G chord next. So that's parts 1 and 2 right next to each other. So in the beginning you go. So we're at this point. Now this is not so bad. It's a G note, but then you gotta remember, you wanna focus on strumming the upper strings here. So you strum the upper string. Now that's a little challenging. So you go. So let's break down that lick real quick. So you're doing the G chord with just the pinky on the top. So to do that, like you go 1, 2, and 3, and then when you start it, you pull off the pinky. So 1, 2, then you put it on the D string, then you pull it off again, and then you put it back on the D string, pull off again. Sorry, I meant the D note. So you put it on the D note, pull off to the B, D note, which is the 3rd fret of the B string, pull off to the B, and then you go to the A note, which is the 2nd fret of the G string. Then you pull off to the G. So. Then you repeat, then you go back to that C chord. And that C chord is exactly the same as the first time we came across the C chord. So let's do the whole thing again. And then the song sort of starts up from there. But that's the gist of how to play the intro to Hey Mama. Hey, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments, but I'll see you next time.